prosecutor's office. I would first like to welcome to the podium Slam Dunkley.
So I had a professor come up to me last night and remind me that there's a lot of grandmothers in here coming from all over the place. And I got a grandma out there too, so I just want to give them a celebration real quick. For 20 generations, my Jamaican and Nanticoke Lenni-Lenape ancestors endured dehumanization and identity erasure through chattel slavery, colonialization, and genocide. According to my elders, our survival was and is based in prophecies that one day a generation would liberate each other from the mental and physical shackles of colonialism, and they would lead the world out of sickness and confusion, allowing the whole earth to become one circle again. With that vision, each generation of my people sacrificed and endured, passing the baton to the next with a duty to further the well-being and progress of our lineage. And that is why my dad wakes up at the crack of dawn each morning and refuses to take a day off of work. That is why my mom set aside her own dreams of becoming a lawyer without question to raise my siblings and me and ensure that we are rooted in our Nanticoke Lenni-Lenape identity. It is because of the sacrifices of my ancestors, my grandparents, and my parents that I'm graduating today with a self-declared responsibility to further the baton farther than ever before. Consequently, I dedicated most of my law school experience to exposing our campus to the legal issues affecting indigenous peoples across the world. I collaborated with the many revolutionary leaders in our class to create to cultivate a unified learning environment, to address the intersections of injustice, and to fill the many gaps left within our ABA-approved curriculum. And if we have failed to show you that our past, present, and futures are intertwined regardless of race, if we have failed to illustrate that the varied oppressions that we all endure are intertwined, if we have failed to evince that we Americans have yet to witness true democracy and that none of us will be free until we are all free, then there's nothing more I can do at this point but implore you to open your eyes. Look at how our First Amendment rights to free speech and assembly on this campus and nationwide are selectively respected. Look at how governments and police brutalize and murder civilians regardless of race, gender, and age. Witness how the Supreme Court invalidates constitutional rights with a stroke of a pen. While 3 years we've been inculcated to believe that the only way to make such changes is to work within the confines of the law, we are indeed living in a time of hypocrisy and confusion. A time when the most basic truths are no longer fact, a time of sickness where cancer, mental disorders, and fentanyl overdoses plague our society, where natural waters, wild game, and fish are no longer safe to consume, a time of great pain, conflict, and division across the world. The time prophesied by my ancestors. And if you feel so inclined to join the generation of leaders that is fighting to create a radically different future, I will leave you with this. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you've given your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools, if you have the guts to stand up for something, anything outside of yourself, and continuously ask the basic question of how can I serve? Then through trials and tribulations hurled, we'll be empowered to change the world. Thank you. Good.